Hello, everyone. It's Captain Foley here to discuss Mandalorian, Chapter 12, The Siege. And don't worry, we're still at Red Alert. I'm Red Alert Man. Red Alert Man. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are all well. Just pulling up the chat here. Okay, let's see. And of course, I get an ad. YouTube has changed their policies and everybody gets ads now, even people that aren't ad revenue partners. So you're going to see a lot more ads on YouTube. Didn't know if you knew that. Now you do. I'm going to take this off. This is remarkably hard to breathe in. Like, surprisingly so. Looks cool though. Can't complain. And come on, the Red Alert Man thing, that was kind of fun. Sebastian, and there was blue cookies too. Hey, those weren't cookies. Those were macaroons, man. Those were definitely macaroons. And Sylvia is a huge fan of macaroons. You need a jetpack. Yes, I do. Thank you, Rebel Poet. Sci-Fi Nation, I get flat earth things if I do a live. What the fuck, mate? What are we talking about flat earth for? Rebel Poet 71, I don't find the inability to breathe to be remarkable. The missus makes macaroons. Well, that's good to know, Sci-Fi Nation. Good to know. Welcome, everybody. Yes, it is time to talk about The Mandalorian, specifically Chapter 12, The Siege. We got the return of Cara Dune. We got the return of Apollo Creed. Whatever the hell his character's name is. No idea what his name is. It's not for me to know. Just to know that Cara Dune is hot. So, you know. Grief Karga, that's his name. There you go. See? That's a thing. I didn't know. So there you go. All right. Kyril Borovitz. Mandalorian is so much better than Discovery. I don't even remember what happened in the last Discovery episode, and I watched yesterday. Sad. That is sad, actually. I find Mandalorian is great. Even when it's bad, it's good. And it's just a fun ride. I wish they were a lot longer, though. Because you're looking at 33, 35 minutes for a lot of them. And it's like, they just need to be longer. Last time on Discovery was actually pretty important because they got, well, I don't know if you want spoilers for Discovery if you haven't seen it, but they got the refit and stuff. So we had a lot to talk about on Trekyards here. So I definitely remember the last time on for Discovery for sure. But so this one was probably one of the best Mandalorian episodes from both seasons, in my opinion. Sebastian, is it just me or did Kara's arms get bigger? I thought she looked a little bit bigger too, a little bit bulkier. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Rebel Poet 71. This is true. I love the last Trek, and I can't recall what happened. All I know is Burnham cried and passionately exclaimed some stuff I didn't listen to. Yeah, unfortunately, because we have to review it and we have to watch it multiple times and then go through it scene by scene, I remember every stinking detail, even the ones I don't want to remember. But that's okay. Mandalorian, the same kind of thing. I didn't watch it as much as I watched Discovery, just because our channel is more focused on Star Trek, obviously. But anyway, neither here nor there. Star Wars just hasn't been doing it for us lately. The Mandalorian reviews this year have been very underwhelming, as far as turnout goes and just audience participation and super chats and stuff. And even today we did a drunk weekend one, which we don't do very often, but they're usually pretty popular. You know, people come in, they there's a little chart where you can super chat for drinks, have us drink stuff. And we did one on the new holiday special, the Lego Star Wars holiday special. And it was a fun talk. It was a fun discussion with Samuel. 2 hours, and it was nobody there. It was like 60 people at most at one point. And it was just dead. There was nobody commenting. It was like a wasteland. So if you get the opportunity to go watch it, if you want to hear our thoughts on the new Star Wars Lego holiday special, go check that out. We have 33 people here right now, which is great, and 19 likes, which is also great, but I think we can get more likes. So just hit that like button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Sci-Fi Nation, my bad, Captain, she makes snickerdoodles. Yeah, because macaroons are hard to make, and snickerdoodles are super good as well. So there you go. Ozzy Maderos, Carl Weathers directed this episode. Yes, he did. Even a little guy in the background wearing jeans and a watch and a t-shirt. Half of him. Still fun. Still fun. Rebel Poet 71. Kara is bearing the weight of the Trumpkin nation. Jesus. Filoni is supposed to direct the next episode. Should get some Ahsoka. That'd be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing Ahsoka and some Jedi, and hopefully it's going to be good. This is kind of, I think, was a pivotal part of the season. Like I said, this is probably the best, most action-packed episode of The Mandalorian yet. I really enjoyed it. I loved the whole escape with the troop carrier that was a toy that then became a thing, an actual thing in season 1 of The Mandalorian, and now they used it again season 2 here. And to have that being chased by speeder bikes and TIE fighters was really fun. I've been playing a lot of Squadrons lately, and it's fun watching the chases with TIE fighter. I'm just checking my hair. Looks like it doesn't look that great. It was fun to see the inside of TIE fighters and stuff now, considering I've piloted some, and in VR, so you can look around and stuff as well. So it's kind of cool. Sci-Fi Nation, Apollo Creed directed this. Damn, that Lando Calrissian. Robopote 71, Mando is great, but it does feel like a video game. Activate quest complete, ending credits. Yeah, no matter where he goes, people have something for him to do. Now, the thing that really pissed me off about this episode, honestly, was yes, they put a tracker on his ship. And how the fuck did his ship get repaired so quickly with only 2 guys working on it? When it came in, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's actually repaired? Bullshit. But anyway, we don't really know how much time had passed. I assumed it wasn't too much. Leaving the child at the school, ultimately nothing happened, but instead of putting a tracker on his fucking ship, why not go to the school and grab the kid? Grab the child. He's at the school. Go get him. Maybe they didn't know he was at the school. Sure, I'll buy that. But you got to think, kids are going to talk. It kind of caused a little bit of a stink when he showed up in the school. Kids were like, oh. And then for him to use the Force to get the macaroons off the other kid's desk, you think that would elicit some kind of discussion later that somebody would overhear, and eventually it might get to the people that are looking for the child. So, and it would have been easy. Mando was out of town. Go get the kid. I haven't had a chance to watch the Lego vid you put out. Well, you should go check it Good episode. I liked last one more though. I actually pushed the story forward and gave us a lot to look forward to. Um, I liked this one better just because I didn't watch Rebels. I didn't watch Clone Wars. So yes, I knew who Bo-Katan was, but and I had seen her. I'd seen the episode with her, one or two of the episodes with her in it. I've seen bits and pieces, so I knew that who she was. But overall, there was a lot of shooting stormtroopers in hallways in that episode on that ship. It was a lot of repetitive stuff, and I know there's the same kind of thing in this one. But you got the speeder bikes, you got the TIE fighters, you got a whole bunch of more interesting stuff, in my opinion. So this one felt a little bit better to me. So. Olivia Julia says, "So are you still drunk?" We never got drunk. I had one beer and one shot, and the shot was only because I decided to take a shot because nobody was super chatting. So, very, very light on super chats that one. And for drunk yards, it was very, very disappointing. The turnout for Star Wars has not been great this year. I don't know why. I understand that Star Wars might not be the franchise that everybody hopes it could be at this point, and it's let a lot of people down. So that could be a lot of the reasoning behind that. I don't know, and it's just kind of a shame. Last year, we wanted to make sure that the Mandalorian Mondays and those reviews would be worth it. So we really pushed if show us your love for the Mandalorian, show us that you want us to do the reviews, and the super chats were fantastic for those reviews. This year, nothing. And then we did the holiday special, and just nothing. Nobody wanted anything to do with it, which is a bit of a shame. So no, I'm not drunk, Olivia. Ozzy says, Baby Yoda said we in the battle fight. Sebastian, the Star Wars Lego stream was only like 6 hours ago. Yeah. Sci-Fi Nation, I'm not just typing on a 15-year-old laptop while watching on my TV via an HDMI cord, hence the typos. Yeah, no problem for the typos, man. I freaking love the bikes, says Rebel Poet. Kirill Borovets. I really like the small details in Mando. Right after the two speeders crashed on the mountain slope, the guy that looked back at them used his leg to brake into the gravel and make the turn. Yeah, see, cool little things like that. Sci-Fi Nation, hey Captain, look how fast Chewie got the Falcon working. It's maybe possible. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying it's unlikely for the amount of time and how badly that ship was fucked up. But Ryan K, stormtroopers need to be trained better. This is true. Wilson Wood, the Mandalorian needs a massage because he is carrying Star Wars on his back. Yeah. Rebel Poet 71, how is Mando doing in the ratings? I heard some reviewers mention there's a lack of social media reaction to it. Is it already faltering? It seems to be. I don't hear much about it. And it's a bit of a shame. I think a lot of the problem falls on the fandom menace. They've really bashed Star Wars so much that I think a lot of people are reluctant to watch anything Star Wars now. And the Mandalorian's great. I mean, it's fun. I know a lot of people have said that if the Mandalorian wasn't Star Wars, it would appear like really bad plots, really transparent ideas. Not the best acting. It wouldn't be that great. It's just the Star Wars, lantern that's hung on it makes it something that people want to watch. To a certain point, I agree with that. But at the same time, I don't agree with it. I'm really enjoying these storylines. Yes, it is side questy. It's very much like I'm currently playing The Witcher 3 right now, and which Sylvia got for me. It's a fun game, but there's always a side quest. There's always something to do. You go looking for something else. You run into somebody who says, "Can you do this to help me out?" You can either refuse or you can accept it. And funny enough, when this one was on, when I was watching it, I was like, when he decides to help them, it's like he shows up and they're like, "Oh, he'll help us. We'll just leave the kid here. We'll talk to him and he'll be fine." And then, yeah, sure enough, he's like, "Let's do this thing." So it's like, do you ever have a goddamn day off? It reminds me of some of my friends like Paul and even my brother-in-law Mike, who's always helping people out with their cars and always helping with projects and stuff. It's like, I'm sure you like that kind of thing. Like, I'm sure that's what you enjoy doing that as a relaxing thing, like working on cars or helping somebody with a project or whatever, always having something on the go. I couldn't do that. I need a break. I need days off where I just sit around and do nothing. These people thrive on doing something. And the Mandalorian is definitely that kind of the archetype there for that. So it is very side questy and stuff. So but it's still fun in my opinion. So 38 people watching, which is great. 32 likes, awesome. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Haven't got any super chats this one yet, so if you can super chat to help with the channel, please consider doing so. I'll try to read most of the comments, but if the chat's getting away from me a little bit, I will have to skip some. So if you want to make sure that you have your comment or question read by me, by all means send a super chat. It's a dual thing there with it helps you out as you get your name out there, your comment read, whatever, and you get to have a direct conversation with me kind of thing. It also helps out the channel because we do all this content for you for free. We've done some really great stuff. Yesterday's video and today's video that released on the Trekyards page talking about the new discovery has been really great. The one from yesterday's up to 26,000 views already. Today's, last I checked, was like 12,000 views. It's probably a lot higher now. So those are doing really fantastic. So it's all free content for everybody, but the people that support the channel and help us out are like the backbone of the channel. So if you can, please consider doing so. Let's see. James Roberts, had to be less than a day because there was, where would Baby Yoda be if it was more than the length of school hours? Someone take him home after class. Very good point. I would assume that the marshal, Cara Dune, or the mayor of the town, the guy that his name I already forgotten again, Apollo Creed, he might have said to somebody, you know, just take him after school, take him to your place or whatever, you know, kind of off camera, because you're not sure when you're going to be back from this. You're not sure it's going to be like a 2-hour jaunt out there, an hour-long fight, and then back in time. Like, come on. Leaner337, hey Cap, love the holiday special stream. Also, what do you think were in those tanks on the base? Snokes? That's kind of the vibe that I got. Yeah, some kind of, I think they're trying to brew force users, because the midichlorian count in the baby's, the child's blood is high. They do mention that. So it could be the Snokes. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to tie into that, but it could be just some kind of force users trying to create new synth army. And at the end, too, with Moff Gideon, the troopers that are lined up, the black troopers, are those the death troopers that we saw in, or similar to the death troopers that we saw in Rogue One? Like, they're wearing black. I don't know what they are exactly. So Sci-Fi Nation, stormtroopers literally have oil on their backs. How could you miss? I used to be a huge Star Wars fan. I was never a prequel fan, but they were fine. I'm very disappointed with Episode 8. Later that year, after the release, I started watching TOS and loved it. I converted. You know, you converted to Trekkyism. Rebel Poet 71. The Witcher 3 is the greatest game ever. Jason O, it's a very video. It's very video gamey though. It's very video gamey. Love it. He levels up, goes on quests, etc. LOL. And there's always a lot of fun stuff to do. Absolutely. And the dialogue's great. Like, it's, you know, when you pick a choice of the lines you get to say, he actually says them, and it's really good. Sci-Fi Nation, I have Witcher 1 on PC, 2 on the 360, and 3 on the One. I've only got Witcher 3 for the PlayStation 4, so. Oh, you know what I found out too? Okay, this is a totally different topic, off topic here. But the PlayStation 5, I was really disappointed in. They said it was going to be way more backwards compatible than it was. They said it could even play PS2 games and stuff originally, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting that, because if it's an all-in-one PlayStation system where I can play all my, or most of my PlayStation 2 games, my PlayStation 3 and 4 on it, I'm fucking there. You have me sold. When I found out that wasn't the case, I said, screw it. I'm not going to wait for a little bit. I'm not going to get it a pre-release. I'm not going to order it. Um, so I didn't. I'm probably not going to get it till much later next year. So that disappointed me. And the fact that they don't come in black is also annoying to me. I don't like white electronics. They're shit, honestly. So that's a disappointing thing as well. And then I found out just yesterday that they don't play 3D Blu-rays. The PlayStation 3 did. The PlayStation 4 does. PlayStation 5 does not play 3D Blu-rays. I have a 3D plasma TV, 65-inch downstairs. I love my 3D movies. I have a 3D movie collection. One of these days, one of these nights, I'm going to be doing a live with Chris Pico, the old-ass retro gamer. He also collects 3D movies. We're going to talk about our collections and some of our favorite movies in 3D. It's just something that I really love. And the fucking new PlayStation doesn't play it. Really, really disappointing. So anyway, that's just a side mission, a side rant for me. There you go. Also, I did like episode 2 of season 2 of Mando Picks Up Frog Lady. It felt like a planet of the week, new alien, new problems, and it's all good in the end. Reminded me a lot of TNG. Yeah, I can see that. Problem of the week, as I like to call it. Rebel Poet, if you have liked, please don't like again. Yeah, if you hit like twice, it just nullifies your first like. So, Dystopian Guy, Cap, why did Mando cross the road? To get to the DeLorean. Oi. Sci-Fi Nation, I don't have the Patreon or PayPal links handy, but please super chat, or even better yet, join Trekyards. Yes, joining the channel, just the join button down by the subscribe button, it makes a vast difference. That's actually been a godsend as far as support for the channel. It's very much like Patreon, but it's on YouTube. So just the amount of people, the amount of crew that we have that have joined that, hit that join button has really helped us out on a monthly basis. So I really thank you guys that have done that. Sebastian, €2. Get my name out there. Hey, Sebastian, how's it going? Tethstickle, that's a great name. Dark Trooper droids. Well, there you go. Okay. Yes, they were Death Troopers. Okay. Jason, oh, no, they are Dark Troopers, different troopers. Holy shit, what are they? Rebel Poet 71, no, not Death Troopers. Look up Dark Troopers. Okay. Sebastian, shit. They're trying to grow Force Stormtroopers. That makes sense. Eclectic 1995, I heard a rebuttal to the Snoke theory that convinced me it wasn't a Snoke in that vat. Which one? The one in The Rise of Skywalker or the one from The Mandalorian? It's a glass of vodka. I'm just kidding, it's Sprite. Rebel Poet 71 had no idea what Dark Troopers were until the reaction to Mando. They're kind of weird. I think the Snoke looking things in the tank are meant to go into those suits. That makes sense. Broken Speaker. Like trying to infuse droids with Force juice from Baby Yoda or something. That'd be cool as well. Some kind of droid Force user. Sci-Fi Nation, Sony has been saying that since the PS3 about backwards compatibility cuts. I know, but this time I really believed it. Like, you look at the system and it's like, fuck yes, finally. Fuck. That's so frustrating. James Robert, sadly, most of the talk on Twitter is political crap or people yelling at each other. That might be why it's not trending. I can barely stand getting on there. I fucking hate Twitter. It is a cesspool of just garbage people spewing garbage shit. I hate it so much. I just can't deal with it. Twitter is particularly bad. So is Discord. But, oh well. Rebel Poet 71. Dark Troopers are made from mutilated, surgical, messed up elderly clone troopers. They have some force ability, which explains the Midichlorian blood. Okay. Wilson Wood, if Cyberpunk 2077 is as good as Witcher 3, we should be fine. Please don't be another Destiny 2 or Avengers where it's a huge disappointment. If it sucks, I will be livid. Yeah. Ryan K, usually prefer my electronics in black too. Jason O, I'm still good with my Xbox. No need to update yet. Yeah, I got my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One and my PlayStation 3 up here and PlayStation 2 in the other room, which isn't hooked up right now, and an Xbox 360 downstairs as well. I'm good for now, but yeah, black electronics. See, black around. The bezel should be black, not white. I don't understand white phones. I don't understand white iPads. I don't understand white electronics in general. Why would you want it? It detracts from the overall picture that's being displayed, you know? That's just my personal opinion. Jason O, I'm still good with my... said that one already. Rebel Poet 71, I'm good with another 2 years without PS5. Yeah, that's probably the same for me. You always like, maybe they'll go down in price. No, they fucking never do. They'll come out with a slimmer version. I do like the bigger version for why it's bigger, because it's got... This is turning into a PlayStation 5 Live. That rhymes. Because it's got the bigger fans for cooling, so it doesn't get as loud when everything gets clogged up down the road. So that's cool, but I wish it wasn't so big, you know? And I'm sure they'll come out with a slimmer version at some point, and they'll probably realize that people want black. So I heard that the plates, the top plate and the bottom plate, can be swapped out, and a company was going to make black plates or custom plates, but they got shut down by Sony. So that makes me think that they're probably eventually going to come out with their own black plates and stuff. Rebel Poet 71, I'm good with said that one. Sci-Fi Nation, my Xbox One is in Battlefield Gray. That's cool. Mechanics 1228, drunk playthrough of Cyberpunk. Kirill Borovitz, how can Mando not be trending when everyone is crazy about Baby Yoda? Good point. Even the Baby Yoda memes are gone though. Last year, like looking back in my feed for, memories from last year. Memories. Anyway. Lots of Baby Yoda stuff because it was new. Baby Yoda was new. Now it's a thing that's just a thing, and it's like, yeah, not seeing a lot of stuff. So, Linear 337, in Legends, the Empire had combat droids called Dark Troopers, which kind of look like things in the last scene. The name also applied to troopers that use the dark side. Potential combination? I would say probably. Sci-Fi Nation, Snoke sounds like what rich people do with white powder. Just saying. I totally agree. Totally agree. Jason O, they are using stuff from the expanded universe that's no longer canon. Used to read those books, Dark Empire, when I was in school in the 90s. So I love how they decanonize them and then go, oh, well, we like that. We're going to take that out of there. What else you got? Oh, that. We're going to use that. That's going to be canon again. Well, think that's on the maybe pile. It's like, you can't do that with the expanded universe, guys. You either like it and it's canon, or it's not. Fuck off. Come up with your own ideas. Really, just... Sebastian, Collider referred to Mando as Baby Yoda's space daddy. That sounds wrong. Sci-Fi Nation, Captain, now you can see why I like Xbox, all the backwards compatibility. Yeah, I've never been much of an Xbox guy. I've always been more PlayStation. But PlayStation really fucking dropped the ball and lost me this time. Even the PlayStation 4 was like, it's fucking a PlayStation. I'm going to get it, yeah. Didn't get an Xbox One till literally a year ago. Not even. Sylvia just brought one home one day. She got a good deal on it. And it's one of the older ones. It's the big one. Big hard drive in it. And it's like, sweet. I've got 3 games for it. They're all Forza games. And I've probably played it a total of 3.5, 4 hours. That's it. It just sits there. It's just a big black block. Anyway. Ryan K, that's why I don't use stuff like Twitter. Unfortunately, when you have a YouTube channel that you need to promote your material, you need to be on Facebook, you need to be on Twitter, you need to be on Discord, you need to be on Instagram, you need to promote the shit out of things. You need to promote. That's the only way you can get your name out there, your videos out there, and spread the word for your channel, build up the subscribers. It's hard work being a YouTuber. A lot of people don't believe that. They think it's just laziness, sitting around at home doing fucking nothing. It's a lot of hard work. You got to come up with the content ideas. You got to film them. You got to edit them. Editing takes a lot of goddamn time. You got to do the self-promotion. You got to push each video when it comes out. You need to do lives. You need to interact with the audience. You need to answer comments and whatever on Twitter and Facebook and all that. You got to do all that. You got to do lives. You got to come on here and talk to the audience. There's a lot to do, and it takes up a lot of time. Like, we do lives pretty much every fucking day. So much so to the point that I was burned out. Like, last week or the week before, I was just like, we're not doing a live on Tuesday because I can't. I've been doing them every fucking day. And today alone, this is my second live. Whoop-de-doo, you say. It's 2 hours out of your day. You know, you don't do anything. You just sit there and ask for super chats, and people give you super chats, and that's how you make your money. Well, we don't make a lot of money on ad revenue. So yeah, we like to get support where we can. So we do have to remind people to super chat and hit like and all that bullshit, all the rhetoric, all of the typical YouTuber things like smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell icon. Make sure it says all. Like, you got to do all that shit because it all helps the algorithm. It all helps your channel. It's bullshit, and I get sick of having to say it, but it's something that needs to be said because I'll watch a YouTube channel of somebody I really, really like, and right the last second, I'm like, oh shit, I got to click like, and I have to go in and click like, and usually it's on my TV downstairs, so I have to use the remote. So you scroll up, scroll on over to like, and hit it, you know? So, don't know where that fucking rant came from. Oh, Twitter. That's why I don't like using Twitter. Thanks, Ryan. Broken Speaker, Cap. What other non-sci-fi YouTubers do you watch? I like 8-Bit Guy, Tech Moan, Hydra Press Channel, and EV Blog. Many aviation ones too. Just asking. Oh, I watch so much varied stuff. One is CW Lemoyne. He's a fighter pilot and commercial pilot. He does some really great stuff. Growling Sidewinder does a lot of DCS videos, which I love. I watch Retro Blasting, Analog Toys, Cinema Sins, obviously, Angry Video Game Nerd, Old Ass Retro Gamer, Ashens. I used to watch a lot of PewDiePie, but he hasn't been coming up in my feed lately for some reason. Like, a lot of them I subscribe to, you really enjoy their content, and then they just disappear from your feed. You're like, what the fuck? Go back and check your subscriptions, and yeah, they're still putting out videos, but you're not getting recommended them. You really got to be on YouTube's ass about what you like. There's also a camping guy, Steve Wallace, I want to say. Can't remember his last name, but it's always Camping with Steve. He does stealth camping and stuff, like camping in cars or in residential areas, or, you know, all this kind of stuff. Really fun videos, and he always makes the best food. It's like one pot recipes, and I get so hungry watching his fucking channel. I watch a lot of different stuff. So, Ryan K, have had a pretty positive experience with Discord, however. Discord's garbage as well. And the only thing Discord's good for me is talking with my friends during like D&D, or, you know, as a communications vehicle. And even then, it fucking never treats me right. I just hate Discord. It doesn't agree with me. It doesn't like me. It doesn't. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Sci-Fi Nation says, don't forget to Super Chat, PayPal, join our Patreon. If anyone can, it helps the channel bring all new content. Well, thank you, Sci-Fi. I appreciate that. Broken Speaker, $2. Oh, yeah, money. Thank you, Broken Speaker. Ryan K, fair enough, makes sense to promote yourself. Broken Speaker, both excellent production value. Sci-Fi Nation, I also watch Mentor Pilot. Yeah, there's Mentor Pilot, and there's a few pilots I watch. Can't remember the other one. It's Wheels Up 778 or something. And Hooded Cobra Commander 788 is also one that I watch for GI Joe content. Um, yeah, I got a lot of interests, as you guys probably know. So I watch a lot of stuff. TMA, that rant needed to be said. We all have to hear that from time to time. Which rant? What? I've probably done a few now. My brain's broken, and I'm behind in the chat. So TMA, please tell me which rant. If it was about the like and subscribe and stuff, yeah, it's really fucking frustrating. Jason O, you should use that at the end of every video, laughing my ass. Okay, I guess you were talking about that rant. Okay. Sci-Fi Nation, it's better than my usual. Hey guys, if you like what you saw. Everybody has their own groove they fall into. Like I say, hey guys a lot. Yeah, TMA, it was the like and subscribe rant. Thank you, TMA. Six String Samurai. I know that guy. Know what guy? Which one specifically? Sci-Fi Nation, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Six String Samurai says, yeah, he does. So who are you talking about? Steve Wallace? Broken Speaker. Oh, I also love Mr. Pete. Two cane machining and engineering videos. Yeah, Six Strings Samuel, the camping guy, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, I always watch his content. I will rewatch I rewatch a lot of content. Also, movies with Mark. Weird movies with Mark. That's what it's called now. Brian Tenold reviews of old B movies and stuff. This is really not about the Mandalorian, is it? It was a good episode. I'll put it that way. Oh man, fuck, my back is sore. Sorry, I look like an idiot, but I don't really care. Broken Speaker, I only use Discord for technical groups and will work. Yeah. So all caught up. Yeah, Mandalorian was great. It was good seeing Cara Dune back. I really like her character. Just lost my fill light. Of course I did, because fuck this thing. Yeah. And yeah, seeing Carl Weathers back was great. His character. Razor Crest is fixed. That's awesome. That's awesome. The multi-chase of the speeder bikes and the TIE fighters chasing the troop carrier was awesome as well. Yeah, it was just a fun episode. Super fucking short though. Way too short, honestly. And that's a shame. Broken Speaker. Okay. Yeah, it was a good episode. We found out a lot about this current Star Wars universe in this one. Yeah, and the guy from Kim's Convenience, the one X-Wing pilot, was back this week, which was nice. Sci-Fi Nation, I've been watching Triangulum Studios, good vids. Not sure if I agree with his assessments, though. Yeah, I watch a lot of Triangulum Studios stuff as well as Certifiably In-Game. That guy annoys me so much when I watch his videos because they're good. How do you get so many subscribers and views by playing a screen recording a ship flying around Star Trek Online while you talk over it? While Trekyards, we would create brand new renders with the actual ship models that were used in the shows and movies and compare them and, deep dive and really get into things. And our views and subscribers suck. Like, that just pisses me off. TMA, this episode was very good. A lot of good Star Wars action. Totally agree. Broken Speaker, this universe is far more like the one set forth in the first 6 movies. Absolutely, as it should be. That's what everybody fell in love with and everybody likes. So, yes, more, please. Ryan K. liked the episode too. It was also a nice change that Gideon was on a light cruiser rather than a Star Destroyer, and yeah, too short. James Roberts, the Razor Crest and TIE Fighter battle was really cool. We just want more. And poor Baby Yoda, he's like, yeah, and then bleh, throws up his blue cookie all over himself. Matt Deckard, I'm upset that there was no boob armor in this episode. Okay, that boob armor thing was fucking annoying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Of course you need to have armor that's molded for the boobs. Like, that's a thing that people are complaining about. Oh, it's I don't know what the fuck they're even saying. It's not feminist, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's like, go fuck yourself with a goddamn cactus or a fucking pine cone. Like, this is what you argue about and complain about on social media. That the Mandalorian ladies have boob armor. What the fuck else are they supposed to have? I'd be totally fine with them cutting holes in them, just having them flopping the fuck out like a fucking, B movie armor where it's like chainmail all around here, but like no, nothing for the tits. Like, I'd be fine with this, but it's not going to happen. Let's get realistic and realize that, yeah, you have to have some fucking molding there to fucking accommodate the tits. How hard is that? I could do a whole fucking live ranting about this shit. I gotta do a fucking Captain Foley rants series of videos sometimes. Six String Samurai, he's really good at it, setting up the scenes, the presentation, etc. Sci-Fi Nation agreed, Certified Being Green is very cheesy. Alex Hardwick, do you watch Kowalski? Not too often. I do tune in occasionally. I don't watch Midnight Judge. I don't watch Nerdrotic. I don't watch Doomcock. I don't watch Mecha Random. I just cannot stand the hate, the vitriol that's being spewed. You tune in literally, and 4 seconds later, you're like, I instantly fucking regret this. Next. So. TMA, one thing that I'm almost completely over is stormtroopers being complete idiots. It was cute for a time, and now it's just ridiculous. Can they try and take over? Yeah, stormtroopers need to get their shit together. Linner337, do you think next episode Mando will give Baby Yoda to Ashoka only for these dark troopers and Grand Marf to storm in, and Mando and Baby Yoda have to escape while Ashoka covers them? Yes, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to end on a cliffhanger of, are they going to get away? Did Ashoka stop the bad guys? It's going to, yeah, for sure. Matt Deckard, the other opinion is topless. Yes, you can't squish the bits. Six String Samurai, LOL, it's about what can those people be mad at next. It's always one thing after another. Oh, yeah, it's always something. Michael Anderson, please do. I'd love to hear your rants about the boob armor controversy. I have to be in the mood for it, and I have to have a specific topic. And I need to be... And a lot of times late at night when we're doing these, and somebody mentions something, it's like, that's it. I'm triggered. I didn't go off. Because I'm just... I don't answer back on social media because I just... It's too frustrating. It's like Kermit on the fucking typewriter. It's like... fucking typing away on your fucking phone, like goddamn, and then you misspell something, or a word gets autocorrected, and you're just fucking send, and then you read it back, and it's like, fuck, that makes me look stupid. And on Twitter, you can't fucking fix it, so yeah, I just don't even bother half the time. I like doing videos where I can say what's on my mind instead of fucking typing it. Ryan K. Also interesting that Casual reveal that Marshall, can't remember her name, is from Alderaan. Yeah, Cara Dune is her the character's name. Sci-Fi Nation, let's do the rant series on my channel, Captain. It's expected there. D.D. Myers, I love how well Mando is taking care of Baby Yoda, and love how much Mando is always helping each other out. It's a really good idea to send a baby into a small crawl space, though, with really energized wires when it doesn't understand English. Yeah, the blue one. Plug the red one in where you unplug the blue one. No, don't plug the blue one back in. No. Where you unplug that out from, put the red one in there. But don't let them touch each other. No. Don't let them touch each other. They're oppositely charged. Like, that was fucking hilarious. TMA, you think Grand Moff Gideon is going to die this season or get away again? He's going to get away. Sebastian, Trekyards, actually there's no need for boob armor. In fact, it's a hindrance or even dangerous. There's a YouTube video on it by some armor expert. Quite interesting. Is this dipshit with the glasses? I forget his fucking channel. He does a lot of sword videos and Renaissance videos. Because if it's that asshole, I saw the thumbnail for it about boob armor and I just skipped out because I used to watch his stuff because I'm into swords and sword fighting. And he's got a few good sword videos and, talks about some sword fighting techniques. But then he did one on the Batleth. And he got quite a bit of information wrong and is a complete fucking idiot. And I just kind of refuse to watch his stuff now. That being said, I don't unsubscribe from anybody. I don't understand people like, I'm unsubscribing because you said something that pissed me off. I've only unsubscribed from one channel in my fucking lifetime. And that was Keemstar, because he's a fucking racist cunt. Anyone else, they say something that pisses me off, or they're making content, I don't unsubscribe. I keep subscribed so I can see what's coming up in my feed. There's the occasional video from people I'll watch or whatever, or their mindset might change. My mindset, my opinion, my thoughts on things change all the time. So I'm willing to accept that other people could do the same. So I don't unsubscribe from people as a threat. Ooh, I'm gonna unsubscribe from you. Who fucking cares? Go fuck yourself. So Sebastian, if that's the guy you're talking about, he can go fuck himself too. Broken speaker. Okay, so about boob armor. Women have boobs. They need protection too. What are they supposed to do? Mash everything down so they can look like men? People are dumb. It's a freaking TV show. Yeah, binding them is fine. A lot of women do that for that kind of thing. They bind them. For normal chested women, that's fine. But for larger chested women, you can't bind them. If you bind them, it's painful. So, I'm not a woman, so I can't talk about it. Linear337, I would watch the Captain's Ranch, call it the personal log, and talk about everything that stays off the official record. Michael Anderson, Trekyards needs a new themed video series, The Captain's Rants. I might put them over on the Captain Foley personal channel because I don't want to piss off people from Trekyards, but the Captain Foley personal channel should just be that. Well, not just that, obviously, a lot of other great stuff, but the rant videos should be over there. Six String Samurai, I bet Moff Tarkin loses at least an arm, if it even has real arms left to lose. Jeremy Butler, yes, we need more limb loss. Yeah, there's been a decided lack of limb loss, actually. Sebastian Trekyards, don't get me wrong, I love me some boob armor. Sci-Fi Nation, please remember to super chat or PayPal. Also consider Patreon or joining the channel. It really does help the channel and everyone involved in bringing you new content. Michael Anderson, Baby Yoda is trying to plug the right cables, reminding me of Baby Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Ryan K, just knew he's gonna cross the wires. Ha ha ha. Jeremy Butler, the woke were also pissed about the child eating the eggs. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of people, I had issues with that as well. Not with him eating the eggs. He's fucking a child. He's a child and he's fucking hungry. He's going to eat things. All kids put stuff in their mouth. That's how they experience the world. If you're a parent, you fucking realize this. People blew their fucking lid because it's a sentient race of frogs and it's the last of her line. Yes, but they were unfertilized eggs. This was said at the beginning of the fucking episode. Unfertilized eggs. It's like you going out and eating a chicken egg. If the fucking rooster hasn't come all over it, it ain't fucking fertilized. You can eat it. It's fine. And I get that they're sentient. I get that that's a bad thing. I get the last of the line. It doesn't look to me like all of them were going to hatch anyway, considering that one hatched and the whole time that the Mandalorian was off doing his thing. And, you know, there's probably like a few that would hatch. So I have no real issue with him eating a goddamn egg. He's a child. He needs to learn what's good and bad and appropriate and not. And he's just acting on instinct because he's hungry. So no real problem. Yeah, Shadversity. Yeah, that's that dipshit. I used to watch his videos all the time. I thought, he was kind of a hit and miss for me. Like, this is a good video. Oh, he said something stupid. Oh, this is a good video. Oh, he said something stupid. Because I'm also a sword fighter and I know the stuff. His knowledge of medieval history, cool. It's probably better than mine. Fine. The Batleth video fucking did it for me. I never comment. I left a comment on that one saying you're a fucking idiot in nicer words. But yeah, I saw the thumbnail for it and I said, no, I'm not watching it. So yes, that's another one that I'm subscribed to. Six-string samurai. It's sci-fi armor. How the hell would he know the limits of fictional item? Exactly. He just uses historical references as things, and which is fine. Nathan, I'd hoped the Star Wars would get away from the whole Midichlorian thing, but we're back with the M count this week. Yep. Six-string samurai. The universe has psychic space magic. Jeremy Butler. Sorry, just getting ranty. My bad. Oh. Yeah, don't worry. That's why I read it, Jeremy, even though Sci-Fi Nation hit it, and he had every right to, because we don't allow political bullshit or, you know, real word shit on there. So that's what the moderators are there for, but I have the ability to read what was hidden, and I thought I'd read it, and a lot of times I will read them if I think it's appropriate. So yeah, don't feel bad. And Sci-Fi, you did the right thing, so. Linner337, what was that thing on Kim's Convenience pilot gave to Cara Dune? A medal or some sort of communications device? See, I thought it was just like an emblem, but now that you've said a communications device, it's like the Captain Marvel beep pager. It's like, you hit this button and we'll be there. I don't know. I think it's just a rebel medallion that's like, hey, don't forget, I think you're worthy of being joining the rebellion and help us out. So every time you look at this, consider it a possibility. I think that's what it was. Jason O. Prequels are Star Wars. That it's all being used smartly and with tons of love should matter more. Linner337 theory. Gideon gets some of his limbs cut off at the end of the season. He becomes one of those dark troopers. 70 or 67 people watching, 62 likes. That's pretty good. Don't know if anybody out there hasn't hit like yet. If you haven't, consider hitting it. Really appreciate it. Also, some more super chats would be greatly appreciated. We're really, really light today, especially with our drunk live. Like, I don't know what it is today. I don't know if anybody's just. It's probably maybe because it's coming to Christmas and it's not payday yet or something. But nobody's super chatting, and that's cool if you can. I get it, but it's a real oddity that today was just a fucking black hole for super chats. So if you can, please do. If you can't, it's fine. I do have to mention it though, because. You know, Jason O. Prequels are Star Wars. That's all. That it's all being used smartly and with tons of love should matter more. Yes. Broken speaker, $2. Money for COD piece armor. Ha ha ha. It's important. Oh, wait a minute. You shouldn't have COD piece armor. That should be totally fucking exposed, because why would a man want to have a molded piece of armor for that spot? It's totally ridiculous to expect a man to do that. What are you even talking about? Broken speaker, I'm ashamed at you. Wow. Jason Love. Love how the child took the kid's cookie in the classroom. Yeah, it was great. I thought the kid was definitely going to be like, oh, you're so cute, here's a cookie, when the teacher wasn't looking, but it's like, no. Sci-Fi Nation, he still reads it, LOL. It's my prerogative. That's the captain's prerogative. I can do what the fuck I want on my live streams, my friend. Sebastian, Mando needs to speak Yodanese for Baby Yoda to understand him. Like, the red and blue wires you must not cross. The red wire you must put where the blue wire was. That's fucking funny. That's funny. Red or blue wire or pill. Six-string samurai. I thought it was a badge, like he was giving approval and her basically saying, what the fuck, I don't need it. Yeah, pretty much. Sci-Fi Nation, hit those thumbs up and make them blue, y'all. Let's see, we are almost an hour into it, so that's awesome, guys. 69 people watching, good number, with 68 likes, also good. Thank you guys. You guys are incredible. So anything you want me to talk about, throw it in the chat. I'm feeling ranty today, so anything you want me to rant on, you can get me to say. So broken speaker, oh no, I have been shamed. Yes, shame on you. Sci-Fi Nation, yes, Captain, you can, but you also said I did the right thing. You did. And under normal circumstances, I might have been like, okay, we're not going to talk about that because it's irrelevant to the conversation we're having, or, you know, it's just too politically charged or something. But that one, I thought, well, I'm feeling ranty, so I'll fucking go on a rant about it. Ryan K, couldn't help thinking, just give him a damn cookie. I know, but they're cookies. They're good. Broken speaker, oh, totally. I think Frank Oz should do a cameo. Jeremy Butler, $5. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Jeremy. Much appreciated. I'm thinking the medallion was kind of a foreshadowing. Carl will swoop in at some point with a New Republic and save the day. Yeah, I think exactly that's what's going to happen. Mando's going to be down and out. The rebellion or the rebels that are there to help them out is also going to be there being pinned down. And all of a sudden, just out of the blue, here comes Cara Dune just fucking wailing on everybody. Linner337, do you think Mando might find out that he is force sensitive, hesitant? I like having a non-force user being a lead character. No, I don't think he's going to find out he's force sensitive at all. No. There's been no indications of that. So no. Ryan K, as for the medal or whatever, it could just be him reminding her that she used to be one of them. Yeah. Broken speaker, Cara can wail on me a bit. Ha ha ha. I like Gina Carino. Oh, I like her too. She can body slam me any goddamn day. Jeremy Butler, Baby Yoda stealing the cookies. There was a moment there that I thought he was trying to mind trick the kid into a cookie. I mean, he might have been. It wasn't portrayed enough, if that's the case, because I didn't get that sense. But that's because I don't have a weak mind. And so there's subliminal messaging of the show saying that that's what was going on. It didn't work on me. I don't know what that says about you, Jeremy. I'm just kidding. Cara Thrace, yes, please. Who's Cara Thrace? I mean, Cara Dune? Broken speaker, I also like Haley Atwell. I also like Haley Atwell. Let's all have a moment of silence for Agent Carter's show. It left us too soon. And she was all right. She wasn't really anything super special. It's Cara Thrace. Is it though? I've been calling her Cara Dune the whole time. Nobody's corrected me. Starbuck, BSG 2000. Oh, you're talking about what's her nuts? Katie Sackhoff. Yeah, not a fan. Don't like Katie Sackhoff very much. She was pretty good in Mandalorian, though. She definitely looks better as a non-blonde. She always looks like she doesn't know how to fucking use hair, like a shampoo or conditioner or a comb. And I don't like, just not a fan. And I definitely didn't like Starbuck. Hashtag not my Starbuck. Hashtag fucking Dirk Benedict. Because that's the real Starbuck. Anyway. She totally rang my bell for women. Atwell, that is. Bo-Katan. Yeah, and that's who Katie Sackhoff played. Yep. Linner 337 was the officer aboard Moff Gideon's ship the same one who played Adira on Discovery? I'm not sure, but they looked really familiar. No, it definitely wasn't. She did look too young to be in that position, though. It's like this is somebody that's a niece of somebody that works on the show. We'll get you on the show, don't worry. Yeah. Sci-Fi Nation, sorry, she had worse hair than Dirk Benedict, Captain. Well, not only that, but she just wasn't Starbuck, so. Broken Speaker, hell yeah, Dirk Benedict forever. Fuck yeah, bud. Dreamer out there, Katie played the part of Starbuck longer than Dirk did. Yeah, but he did it first, and he did it better. She also trash talked her behind her back on the internet. He also trash talked her. Okay, and the problem with that is what? Is this before or after they met? Because I know that they met and are now friends, so she was so Starbuck. Yeah, to all you young bitches that think that the new BSG is the only BSG that matters. You're wrong. Oh, after they met. Well, that's shitty. Sorry, Captain. Had to disagree. Katie Sackhoff was an amazing Starbuck. I'm sure she was an amazing Starbuck. And yeah, she was. Like, the character was fine. It just wasn't Starbuck. Just name them somebody else. Have her be somebody else. So, I don't care if you don't fucking agree with me. That's just my thought. Not saying that the character was bad. I haven't really watched all the BSG to find out how good the character was. From what I've seen, not too bad, but definitely not chomping on a cigar, womanizer, Starbuck that we all grew up with. Dreamer out there, he was nice to her face and then went behind her back and insulted. Well, that's douchey. That's fucking douchey. So fuck you, Dirk Benedict. I'll have to read up on that because that's kind of shitty. That being said, he's still a better Starbuck. Dreamer out there, she also got death threats, and among other things, she didn't deserve that. It's all really made her stop acting altogether in the beginning. Yeah, like, no actor should get death threats for being put in a role. I would never threaten her life because she's not the Starbuck that I wanted to see. That's just fucking retarded. Anybody that does that should, I don't know what should happen to them. I should probably watch what I say when I'm ranty. But that's just ridiculous. So don't agree with that at all. Sci-Fi Nation, let's listen to ICP and say F it to all, Captain. Yeah. I'm okay with both the Starbuck, but that's me. I mean, yeah. For the new one, she was fine, but just I prefer the original Starbuck. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I should go play Fuck the World. Anyway, so this episode of The Mandalorian, I think, was one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion, episode from season 1 and 2. At least in the top 5. I don't know how I'm going to rank it tomorrow. And tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our review of it. But yeah, this was a fun episode, very action-packed, and it felt very Star Wars to me, and very adventure-y. Like, I really enjoyed this one. Some flaws with it, of course. Like, if they knew that the Mandalorian was there, saw him leave, they're fixing his ship. So Baby Yoda's not on the ship. He went with Cara Dune, which I'm going to continue to call her because that's what her name is. And Apollo Creed went with them, and you assume the baby probably didn't go with them, right? So you might start asking around where the baby's at. Might think to look in the school, even though the marshal said, don't worry, he'll be safe here. Trust me. There's some plot holes, whatever. Seeing the little blue guy back, and the fact he had a hydrating vest because he was in the desert. So the whole time I'm thinking, this is like obviously a C-type creature, dude, and he's on a fucking desert planet. That's not good. But then they even mentioned the hydrating vest and stuff, so I thought that was really great. So to see him back was fun. In fact, he's working off his debt. It's like everybody in Mando's life comes back at some point. So yeah, it was a fun episode. Cap loves the insane hound posse. Send him some stuff, as do I, but that's beside the point. Yeah, Sci-Fi Nation was also an ICP fan. James Roberts, it was great that it finally gave us some answers on why they wanted Baby Yoda. Definitely looking forward to Friday, says Ryan K. Why is that? What's on Friday? Is it our review for the next episode of Discovery? Sci-Fi Nation, Baby Gerber is an effing gremlin. Who's Baby Gerber? And I know you hate Baby Yoda, Sci-Fi Nation, but again, I don't give a fuck. I like Baby Yoda. I think he's cute. Sylvia likes Baby Yoda. He's adorable, and I don't care that you think he's a gremlin ripoff, because not my problem. See, now I'm all out of energy. James Roberts, there was an IG-11 statue outside of the school. Was there? I didn't notice that. That's something I'll have to go take a look at. Sci-Fi Nation, I don't give a fuck. Captain Foley rules. Okay. Sci-Fi Nation rules. What you gonna do about it? Do you want to have a who rules fight? Dreamer out there. So, Cap, I know you haven't gotten into the animated shows, but I promise they're really good. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that, and I do want to get into them. They are on Disney Plus. I should throw them on. I remember watching like the first 4 episodes of Rebels when it first came out, thinking, all right, this will be cool. And then I'm like, I'm bored. Plus, they changed the time of the show, and I just stopped watching it. So, yeah, I'll watch them eventually. Give me time. I'm actually just starting to watch. Well, I'm like a few episodes into The Boys right now. I was watching that before I came up here. I'm going to go back and continue watching the episode. And then eventually we'll be done season 1. Probably about halfway through season 1 right now. And so many things on the to-watch list. I'm just starting season 8 of Stargate as well. And really enjoying that. So... yeah, don't worry. I'll get into this stuff eventually. I don't have the time. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I don't just sit around at home all day and do fucking nothing. There's always a bazillion things that I need to be doing, whether it's Trekyards related or life related. I don't have time to sit down and watch a show. Plus, when I watch shows, I do like to either watch them with Sylvia, so I have somebody to talk to about them, so it has to kind of work with her schedule as well, especially Stargate and stuff that she really likes. Other ones, and you spelt it wrong again, Sci-Fi Nation. Other ones, I do watch by myself when she's in bed, just because she's not interested or whatever, but... Dream out there. Rebel gets really good. The kid Ezra is annoying in the beginning, but they develop him, and by the end I actually cared about him. He was my boy. My boy. Sci-Fi Nation, I saw you do that thing with Sylvia. Want to do a joint us and the Mrs. stream? You saw me do what thing with Sylvia? Were you on Chatterbait? You still spelled Sylvia wrong. It's Silvija. So Sylvia, like yeah. Son of a bitch, he says. So guys, I don't know if you have anything else you'd like to chat about. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll bring this live to a screeching halt. Look, it's a power sword. I have the power. It's like a 6-scale replica or something from Sideshow Collectibles. Scaled prop replica of the power sword. I need to do a video on this. I should actually order the Havoc staff. There's a Skeletor Havoc staff that's the same scale. I should have ordered it at the same time I ordered this, but I didn't, so... Kevin Scott 76. Have you seen Pacific 201, a Star Trek fan film on par with action or special effects? Yes, we've had Eric Henry on our show multiple times talking about his different designs for the show, like this NX refit or his NX remodeling or redo, his Daedalus, his Pacific 201. We've had him on the show multiple times. So type in Trekyards, Eric Henry, or Pacific 201. And yes, I just saw part one. I gotta say, that chick with the glasses, mwah, she turns my crank. I don't know who she is. I hope she's not like Eric Henry's girlfriend, but she's all that. Yeah, I'm totally down with the clowns. You have the mini power, yes. Jason O, I'm probably always gonna bring it up. If we talk Star Wars, although Clone Wars and Rebels do so much for Star Wars as a whole, head showrunner on both animated series and co-runner of Mando knows what's up. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. But yeah, Kevin Scott 76. I actually don't know the name of your partner on Trekyards. He says it so fast I can't understand. Samuel Cockings. And yes, a lot of people complain that he talks too fast, and he does. And I tried correcting them on that multiple times during the first year or so of the show. He just doesn't get it, or he doesn't care. I don't know. But he does talk very fast sometimes. It's like, Jesus Christ, Samuel. I can understand like 97% of the time what he's saying. And most people that said that they couldn't understand him at first, the more you watch, the more you get to figure out what he's saying. So I apologize for that. But that's his name, Samuel Cockings, Commander Cockings. The Darth Eddie. I love how the new series is actually showing how Imperial code cylinders can be removed from those uniforms and inserted into computer interfaces to access restricted rooms. Yes, the fact that I only learned that they were code cylinders probably 3 years ago at a one of the conventions here. I can't remember which convention, but a friend of mine was cosplaying as an Imperial officer, and he had the cylinders. And I'm like, what the hell are those anyway? Pens? Like vape pens? What are they? He goes, no, they're actually code cylinders. And he's the red and the blue. They all have different meanings. And it's like, oh, well, that's fucking awesome. So, yeah. Dreamer out there, I would even go so far as to say Clone Wars, when it begins, is a kid's show. But by season 3 into 4, there are episodes I wouldn't let my small kids watch. Mechanics 1228. I salute the commander for no fucks given on how he speaks. Megas 4096. Mandalorian uses the canon very well, something the sequels utterly failed at. Dreamer out there, it's dark and pretty grown up in the end. Neomix, have you played Averon or Space Engineers? As it would be great to see the ships you and Sam could build in them. Have not. I've heard of Space Engineers, haven't heard of the other one. Again, I just don't have the fucking time to play games like that, unfortunately. That's why I haven't played Star Trek Online in quite a while as well. Paul Grant, hey Captain, I'm finally in for one of these. And you just got here? Because that's a shame, because I'm just ducking out. I actually talked about you earlier in the stream. So, but I'm just getting ready to hang it up, as it were. Kevin Scott 76. Just watch Rise of Skywalker. Someone should do a Trump as Emperor Palpatine with his Senate saying he's going to win, and then all the regular people show up and shoot him down. Sci-Fi Nation, nice shirt, Cap. Thank you. And Paul Graham, I finally just got caught up on the Mandalorian. Damn, son, where you been? Paul was the guy I was talking about earlier that's always helping people out with their cars or their projects, and always offering his help and assistance. Kind of like the Mandalorian, who's always doing the side quests, helping everybody out. So Paul, I was comparing you to the Mandalorian, just so you know. Yeah, go back and watch it. I think you'll appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know how you can do it. I need to just do nothing. I don't know. I'm just not wired that way. So, those code cylinders seem like one hell of a security issue. mean, they could be, absolutely. I need to create a meme now of an Imperial officer or the one Romulan in DS9. It's fake. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call that quits for tonight. Sorry, Paul. I know you just got here, but I gotta go continue watching The Boys. Watch a few episodes tonight before I go to bed, and I got some more filming to do tomorrow. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our Mandalorian Monday, where we talk about this one, Chapter 12, The Siege. And Paul, if you go back and watch this one, there wasn't a lot of the Mandalorian review discussion talk. There was a lot of rants, like really weird off-topic rants. But so Paul, it's only about an hour, just over an hour. So when you're done, by all means, shoot me a message. Let me know what you thought about some of my stuff, and we'll talk. Speaking of, we got to go out and hang out sometime soon. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been a blast. 46 of you still here, which is awesome. With 76 likes, again, amazing. So thank you for all you guys do. And tune in tomorrow for the full review and breakdown, scene by scene, of The Mandalorian, Chapter 12. So until then, guys, I'm Captain Foley. And this should be my Captain Foley rants shirt. Red alert. Dun, dun, dun. Time for a rant. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. Captain Foley personal channel. Go subscribe so you don't miss anything. I got to do some rant videos. I think it's going to be fun. Bye, everybody.